Hey, 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 hey. Welcome to Hack Studios, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. This is an early morning stream. Yeah, I wanted to hang out with you guys, see what everybody's up to, kind of touch base. It's been a while. I haven't been doing a lot of these lately. Last week, I just wanted to get some work done, so I stayed focused, just looking at the drawing board, working on pages, and the black and white pages are coming out stunning, you guys. This is the best work of my career. I'm having a great time doing it. Um, but you know what? I missed you guys. I missed you guys. So I wanted to hang out a little bit and see what you're all up to, and then start my day and start drawing black and white for you guys. So I hope everyone's well. This is Hack Studios. I'm RT Bear. So what are we at now? Is this a Tuesday? Tuesday, yeah. And let's see. We got people. We got a sign of life. We have a Praetor 7. Hey, what's up? The sky. Alan Sparks says, howdy, Art. Howdy. You know, I just realized in this stream I said you all. I'm getting used to the Texas lingo. I don't spell it the same way, but they say you all a lot here in Texas. Alan Sparks says, howdy. We got Thomas. Kevin Thomas. What's up? We got Jeff Potts. Hey, Art. We missed you too, man. Yeah. Man, you know, when I was in campaign mode, I was looking forward to just hanging out with you guys. I think I was live streaming just about every day. Just about every day. Let's see. This is the Canadian Thought. Canadian Thought right at you. I just realized my camera, I didn't adjust it. Hold on. When I moved it, you could see it blur. Camera, click, click, apply, okay. All right, we should have good camera now. Hi T Bear, what's up, man? I need a fish. I need a fish in my mouth. We got the House of R. Hey Art, hey CG. Yeah, you guys. Feel free to ask me anything in the chat. This is going to be a hangout stream, so all your questions, your interactions, all good, all good. Wow, you know, so much has been happening as far as my work is concerned. I wish I could show you more, but I can't. I can't show you any of the black and white stuff. But what I can show you is the campaign. And yeah, we got some traction yesterday. That was cool. So this is Black and White Volume 2, Man versus Machine. Let's play the video here.
From RT there.
That's me.
Comes the exciting conclusion to the Black and White origin saga. 60 pages of pulse-pounding action. In a world where law and order are often blurred to gray, justice can only be black and white. Man versus machine.
So back at today, you guys. Link is in the description. And yeah, we're in demand now. So the live part of the campaign is over. And wow, did we fund good? 88,775. So we are a stone's throw away from 89K. And then we'll be 1,000 away from the next stretch goal, which is what I'm going to talk about in just a few minutes. So yeah, so this is the follow-up, the conclusion, if you will, to Black and White 1. So this is a two-part epic origin saga. So this is the origin of Black and White. This is Reed Blackett, aka Black, and Whitney Sung, aka White, and they have boots on the ground once again as they confront Jake Chang, aka JC, as he begins his "Burn the Mother Down" campaign to bring his new world order. Bring on his new world order, I should say, so that from the ashes will rise the Phoenix World Order, which is ruled by deadly robots with one master, and that one master is JC. We know that Reed and Whitney have an adversarial relationship, and that Reed is usually left holding the bag when it comes to Whitney's less than stellar decisions. But will her thirst for vengeance destroy the team before it ever has a chance? Keeping Whitney focused may just be the death of Reed. This graphic novel is an epic. This is 64 pages, you guys. This is like 3 normal comic books, all wrapped into one epic story. And it's written by Joe Fulton and myself. The artwork is, of course, me. And then I got Priya Parai, which is the same colorist I had on the first issue. He'll be putting his talents to work here. He's so good. And we have Eric Weathers, Comicsgate's own Eric Weathers, supplying the lettering. So this is just a labor of love, you guys. I came out with this in '94, and I'm bringing it back in a big way. The first issue was kind of a reimagining. This is going into completely different territory. This series, or these 2 issues, were loosely based on the original '94 miniseries that came out at Image Comics, from Image Comics, I should say. So yeah, this is a dream that never went away for 25 plus years. And now, with your help, you're giving me the opportunity to entertain once again with these 2 characters. So yeah, issue 2, Man versus Machine, is all completely new stuff. This is where I'm at now, where my head's at now, where the style is taking me. I dig these guys. I dig these 2 characters. We have Brooks Gray in supporting role with this EMP launcher. We have Uncle Yi, who's hilarious with his baseball bat there, and of course the evil JC with his glowing face, with his mechs and his goons. Yeah, this is going to be fun stuff, you guys. Fun stuff. So we got a Kenneth Rocafort, a variant cover. Pinch me. I still can't believe this actually happened, but it did. And yeah, Kenneth Rocafort is part of the Black and White campaign, which is amazing. We have the incredible Joe Bennett, who as well, pinch me. We got him to add his talents to the Black and White campaign with this with a second variant cover, which freaking looks amazing. My Finish inks, and we got Kyle Ritter's colors on this. So good, so good. We got the High Octane Adventure. This is Von Klaus and Pedro Ang. This is the animated adventure. This is a 22-page one and done. This is going to be so much fun, you guys. Pedro is just about done. I just have to give him some notes, and this book is pretty much ready to go. So I just dig the style. Pedro is really, really good. Really good collaborator too. Very enthusiastic, and works his ass off. And so then we have second printing of Volume 1. This is going to be cool. We got a brand new cover on it. The first print run sold out completely. I have one book, only one exists here, and that's my copy. We pretty much sold everything. So yeah, pick this up for you. If you don't have Volume 1, and even if you do have Volume 1, this cover is pretty damn cool. So you'll be able to get 1 and 2 with this campaign. We got the Greg Capullo variant, which is the only one that's available, is the one on the right-hand side. We sold out of the left. So we have the Virgin variant, and that's only available in the Jam tier. And then we have original story art here. So this is what I'm working on right now, is telling the story. So these are thumbnails of pretty much the breakdown, the page breakdowns. So there's 64 of these, you guys. So we still have a few left. So come by, pick them up. You can also add these on at checkout. All the books you can check out, or you can add on at checkout as well, with the exception of the black and white Grey Capullo variant. We got head sketches, which are only available as add-ons. We sold out of the tier. So if you guys want to see me draw for you, I'll probably be doing these on live streams. So it'll be a lot of fun. We have stretch goals, so many stretch goals. So the 30K trading card, 40K, the Boom Baby sticker, 50K, we got the upgraded cover, 60, we got, or at 55, we got the paper stock, 60, you guys got your own Phoenix World Rises patch. It's the, it'll be the logo for Phoenix World Alliance. So that's the bad guys. So we'll have that available for you guys. 65K. Man, when we hit the 65K, I was like, wow, this is really working. This campaign is really heating up. So we got the PDF of the Joe Fulton and my writing. So the story, the plot, and then we have the artwork breakdown. So thumbnails that I just showed you that you can purchase. So you'll get all 64 of those pages as well. And you know what? We'll throw in the 4-page epilogue as well, which you guys unlocked that. That's the epilogue, 4 extra pages of Reed and Whitney. This is going to be great. So this is a 68-page story, you guys. 68 pages of this epic adventure. And this will be a wrap-up to the story proper. And then it will give you a little insight of where the series will go from here. 80K, holy crap, you guys. We got the UV enhancements. This cover is going to rock, man. It is going to look so damn good. So we unlocked that. And the one that we are working towards right now, oh, no, we got the 85 as, oh my gosh, we got the 85 as well. This is the trading card set. So this is the fan art trading card set. So do you love contests? Hey, so do we. Here is the ultimate fan fun. When we unlock 85K stretch goal, start sending your drawings in of black and white, and 5 people will have their black and white drawings made into a special fan art trading card set. So these are all going to be uniform. They're all going to look like they belong to a set. We might do more of these in the future. This would be cool to get a bunch of these going. And just a nice interaction with you guys. I know a lot of people that listen and hang out in the chats. You guys are talented, and this is kind of a way to show, put some spotlight on what you can do. And 5 will be picked, and you guys will get a trading card. The 5 will get a trading card, and everybody will get. Well, 5 of them will, your artwork will be a trading card, and then everybody else will get these 5 cards absolutely free, wrapped up in their mailer. Yeah. So this is the one we are working towards. This is the 90K. So it says more secret stuff to be announced. Well, I'm going to announce it. I have been struggling with the 90K and the 100K stretch goal. Oh, you guys, t-shirts. These things came out so good. They're wraparound t-shirts. These things are selling like hotcakes. So we have the larger sizes, and then we have the smaller ones. And so these things are doing really well. You guys pick up a t-shirt, a black and white wraparound t-shirt, or an Inco t-shirt. All good stuff. So the link is in the description, you guys. Black and white is my complete focus right now. Working my ass off to get this thing to you. And you have my guarantee this is going to be the absolute best work that I have ever done in my career. So this is going to be good. This is going to be really, really good. So I can't wait. I can't wait to finish this book. I can't wait to get it back from the printer and then start shipping it out to you guys. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So I teased the stretch goal, and I tease the fan art contest. So I have a few pieces of artwork from the fan art contest that I'm going to show you guys, and you guys keep them coming in. Keep them coming. Let me go back to the chat. We got What About Ahoy. We got Skip Edwards. Good morning. And the chat. We got Duarte. How are you? We got Lloyd Burton. Hello, Art, and the chat. Yeah, the chat is just as big, if not more important than I am. Alan Sparks. We have fish, 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 and a thumbs up. It's a good thing I like fish. You know what? My favorite fish, I do like salmon. That's my favorite now. But swordfish and shark were always my favorite fish. But it's really hard to get those now. I don't know why it's hard to get shark, but it is. Bravo. Bravo. When is Art going to start wearing a beanie? I'm not a beanie guy. It makes my head hot. People wear sometimes people wear beanies in the middle of summer. Weird. Weird. What about sweet? Love it. Past Master is saying, I'm waiting to hear Art say fixin'. Oh, that's a Texas thing too, right? It'll happen. It'll happen. It'll happen, y'all. Oh, God bless you, young man. Thank you, Past Master Dan. The check is in the mail. Alan Sparks says, long live rock and roll. No, he doesn't. He says, long live the Thunder Buns. That's Joe Fulton. That's my writing partner. So easy to get along with. Whenever Joe and I get together, it's usually once a week for writing sessions and just being creative. The additive, the two of us bringing ideas together, always makes Black and White much, much better. JC is not the man; he's the bad guy. We don't like JC. We like to boo and hiss JC. The geek in me is squirming. That's funny. I like waffles. Who doesn't like waffles? I think I like waffles more than pancakes. Pancakes are always filling. Love the art on those shirts. Yeah, yeah. That's Shay, Red Valkyrie. If you guys haven't checked out her YouTube channel, go by, check out her YouTube channel, like and subscribe. She's good people. She is good people. Joe Bernardo, aloha Art, and long live Black and White. We got a lot of long living here. Yes, indeed. Hey, Joe, let me set this up. Yeah, I do have it set up. I'm going to show your artwork off. I'm working with Joe right now. We're trying to get some trading card artwork going here. So stay tuned. I'm going to show off a piece of artwork, Black and White artwork. This is for the fan contest. So this is for the trading card. Look at this. This is Joe Bernardo. I dig the way you do Whitney's face. And she's always got like a smirk. So she always looks like she's a little bit of a smart ass. She's a smart ass. Look at this hand. That's really cool. Nice. There's a nice level of cartooning here. I dig it too because Joe is paying attention to the armor, which is cool. I like that. He's got the armor right, and look at Black. Actually, this is kind of cool. Almost better than the way I did it. This double segmented on a gauntlet. That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, Reed's face looks great. Look at the grimace. Pow. He's got all the goodies, all the gizmos. And they're blasted. Oh, we got Joe's thumb in there too. That's cool. If you guys ever wondered what Joe's thumb looks like, let me focus on Joe's thumb. There it is right there. That's Joe's thumb, everyone. So if you ever wondered what Joe looks like, we can tell by the thumb. Uh, very good, man. So flattered seeing these characters come to life with different imaginations, different artistic takes on them. Good stuff. Just blasting robots. That's so cool, man. One of the things that you can do when you create your own stuff is you can draw what you want, you can write what you want, and I want robots, and I want robot carnage, you guys. Ton of robot carnage. This robot's get his head blasted clean off. That's very cool. So, very flattered, Joe. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see it completely finished. Um, yeah, it's gonna look great. It's gonna look great. What is this? Hide comment. I don't want to hide a comment. Yeah, so that's the great Joe Bernardo. We got Warlock, Morning Art. There he is, Pedro. What's up, my brother? I just talked you up for the high octane adventure. Yes, indeedy do. We gotta touch base, dude. It's been too long. I feel like we haven't talked in a while. So let's see what past math. We're still on waffles. Waffles have pockets of syrup. Yeah, and butter. What? Oh my gosh, it's so bad for you. But the combination of melted butter and maple syrup, what is up with that, man? So freaking good. And you know what else? Like it's a Texas thing. Um, I think it's with the breakfast tacos. It's like you guys put, well, I'm a Texan, put butter on scrambled eggs and put them in the tortilla. So good. Waffles versus pancakes. You guys decide. Yeah, I think I like waffles more. Even the frozen waffles, the toaster ones, those things are pretty good, man. Sometimes I'll just have those for snacks. And you know what else? I don't know how people do this. My wife does this. Okay, breakfast cereal. All right. We were out of eggs this morning. My wife's like, "Do you want breakfast cereal?" And I'm like, "No, that's a snack. That's not breakfast." And she goes, "I like cereal." She goes, "I it fills me up." I'm like, "It doesn't fill me up." Like cereal is like a snack. Like I'll have Cheerios or Special K or something like that as a snack, but I don't really eat it as like a meal, like breakfast. I don't know if you guys are like me, but when I was a kid, of course, but now I'm an adult, breakfast cereal does not do the trick. What about says Shay is great. I'm sub to her. Great. Yeah, just heart and soul that lady. Uh, did I say payro? Who said payro? Did I? Maybe I'm drunk. Oh, past master said payro. Clean those nails, Joe. Joe gets things done, man. He works on his own car. He's always underneath working on the transmission. Maintenance. Everybody's giving you crap, Joe, about your fingernails. I'm sorry if I started some shit flinging. There's some poo flinging here in the chat, Joe. You need to get some tough thicken up that skin because it's coming your way, dirty nails. Stripping. Is that stripping? Stripling. Vaughn says, can I do post videos of the work in progress? Can I do? Oh, are you working on some black and white trading card artwork? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. And then let me know and we'll show the progress here. Yeah, no, I want this completely interactive. If that's what you're talking about, yeah, that'd be great. Speaking of that, I'm gonna keep this up. I couldn't download this for some reason. I have trouble with I don't know how people do it with Twitter, with the tweeter. But I have a piece of artwork. I hope I'm not. Hold on, I'm going to double check. I don't know about this doxing or not doxing. It looks good to me. Okay, let's do this. Wow, this is Travis Bannister. Hope I'm saying that right. Hopefully you guys are seeing this. This is fully realized, man. This is not work in progress. This is a finished piece of artwork. Look at this bad boy. Holy shit balls. I like design. This is got design coming out the yin yang. This is for trading card artwork. This is Travis, and he says the great RT Bear mentioned fan art for Black and White Volume 2 Man versus Machine. I figured I'd give it a go. Here's color and black and white because I'm not good at coloring. So there was a black and white version as well with this. His book is in demand. Thank you for the plug, Travis, on Indiegogo. So go back if you haven't. Looks fun as F. So yeah, look at this. Oh, holy shit, you guys. You guys are so damn good. Yeah, so we got a few entries, but these are two that I'm going to show off for this live stream. So this is Travis's trading card entry. I think it looks fantastic. I can tell who you guys like. You guys like Whitney's song, and she's like, I don't know if she's whacking him with the her staff, or if I think she's kneeing him in the face, which is pretty cool. So it's kind of like an uppercut with her knee. Looks fantastic. Look at how badass that robot looks too. It's super fantastic, you guys. Um, so flattered, so flattered. Thank you so much, Travis. So you guys keep this artwork coming. I can't wait to see more of it. All your takes on the characters, just fantastic. And I like it when you try to get the character like costumes or uniforms correct, but I also like the little deviations. Like Joe had like on the gauntlet, there was like the segments. Like I had one, but it was like a cuff, and then it segments into the bigger part. But he smoothed out the wrist part, which was pretty cool. So I like that, and I liked how Travis had the knee piece wrap um, the front part of the knee. It looked pretty cool. So I'm not even going to try that. I think he's saying thank you. Yes, no problem. No, thank you. Shit, dude, you did all the work. I'm just showing it off. Sure, let me know when. Oh yeah, yeah, we'll hang out. We got to touch base. I'm getting hungry now. Not for cereal, I hope. Sometimes I don't know, like cereal, and sometimes I get a craving for chocolate chip cookies and milk. It must be a kid thing where you dip the chocolate chip and it softens it up a little bit, and you drink the milk at the same time you eat the cookie. I guess they have Cookie Crisp, right? It's like a chocolate chip cookie cereal. This cannot be healthy. No wonder there's diabetes running amok in this country. Uh, let's see. F off, well read. Hello, Art. What's up? Yeah, it's candy in a bowl covered with milk fat. Let's see what Alan says. Gotta whip up some churros. Was it chorizo? An egg burrito. Use pork instead of beef. Um, I've had it a few times. I got to try it again here and see. I didn't really care for it in California, but everything. I don't know. Everything tastes better in Texas. I don't know. Maybe they're real ingredients. In California, everybody's like health conscious. conscious, I should say. Pedro says breakfast cereals for kids. A grown adult needs something uh, to die to get food. What? A grown adult needs something to die to get food. Oh, I see. You need to kill an animal. Yeah, but eggs. Well, I guess it. Well, they're not fertilized, so I don't know if that's killing. I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. Oh shit! Is this a French toast? Oh man, French crepes. Yeah, there was this cool place in Corona. Was it Corona? It was around the area where I lived in California, and it was a crepe place, and it was pretty damn good. Yeah, I like crepes. I think I like crepes better than pancakes. And you know what? French toast. Oh my gosh, I haven't had French toast in forever. Powdered sugar, melted butter, true maple syrup. Mmm. Oh man. Damn autocorrect. Yeah, it's fine. You're among friends. I do a lot of mechanic work, and my nails are hardly ever clean. I do a lot of like I like to putz around in the yard, as my wife says. So I usually have dirt or fertilizer under my fingernails. Wow, you guys are really in on this. I mean this with love, Joe. But Dirty Birdie Nails Bernardo sounds like a great character. Dirty Nails Bernardo. Let's see. Yes, I am stripling. Uh, so damn much talent. Yeah. Let's see. Look at the row of robots in the background. Great panel layout. Yeah. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Oh, I haven't heard any Seinfeld stand up since his show. Seinfeld has a routine on Cookie Crisp, the cereal that lifted the veil on cereal being a healthy breakfast. Well, remember when we were kids, they'd go, part of this healthy breakfast. Like they would always show like eggs or like something that's more healthy alongside, and there was always like orange juice and stuff like that. It's like even then in the day they knew this wasn't healthy for you. You know, it's part of this healthy breakfast. You talk about a disclaimer right there. Holy crap. But you know what? When I was a kid, we never had that other stuff. We just had the cereal. Danky Frankie. You know, it's a party when you get Frankie and he's dropping his danky here. Art, did you live in Corona or Yorba Linda? I was right on the border. Like if you're familiar with that area, so there's Yorba Linda, Anaheim Hills. And so if you're on the 91, there's a road called Green River. So when we first bought the house in Corona, it was 714 area code, which is Orange County area code. And so where we lived was right on the border between Yorba Linda and Corona. We almost bought a house in Anaheim Hills. I don't know why we didn't. Jim Bobo, a Silver Dollar Pancake house is the best in Corona. You know what, dude? Oh my gosh, we never ate there. I know what you're talking about. Wow, now I kind of regret it. That place was always packed, though. I think that's why we never ate there. It was a little bit of a drive, but yeah, we never ate there. We heard it was really good. Wow, I have now one regret. Art does a lot of ink work. He's an ink man. Yeah, but you know what? If you're getting a lot of ink on your hands when you're inking, you're doing something wrong. I remember, oh my gosh, this is a funny story, but Hack Shack Studios had a ton of talent come through the doors there. There was this major talent, Jaime Mendoza. He inks Doug Mankey on all almost all the DC stuff that they Mankey does is inked by Jaime Mendoza. Jaime inks Chris Pacello a lot, and working in the studio with Jaime, there would be ink everywhere. Like he'd have ink on his hands, and he'd touch his face. There'd be like streaks of ink on his face and stuff. By the end of the day, man, Jaime was a mess. I always wanted to put a mirror up, like on the wall in front of his drawing board, so when he picks his head up, he can see the ink all over his face. Funny, funny stuff. Syrup is part of a healthy breakfast. Yeah. God, there's got to be a ton of sugar in syrup. Corporations don't care about human beings. I don't know, man. As a kid, I've mentioned this before. When my mom went grocery shopping, there were four of us growing up, four kids. She would, on Saturday morning, she would do the grocery shopping for the week. And most of the time, I mean, we didn't get a lot of sweets. So when we did, they'd be like off-brand cookies, and we never got the brand stuff. It was just as good, but I guess it cost less, and we never really had a lot of money. My dad worked his ass off. We never went without, so I don't want to make it seem like that. But my mom was good, very, very good with the spending. So, she made everything work. So we got what we needed, and then we had, a little bit of money for some extras. And so she would buy one box of sweetened cereal. And we didn't even say, Mom, we want this, or we never even did that because we knew there were four of us. So my mom would just get whatever. She would just pick up whatever sugared cereal, and she'd bring it home that Saturday morning. And so we would pretty much just devour that box within hours, or maybe even an hour. Like we would just eat it till it was gone. And so then the rest of the week we had to eat like Cheerios or some kind of off-brand. I don't even think they were Cheerios. They were like some kind of off-brand. They were in like a bag, like they were like bulk. And so, we only got like sugared cereal like once. I don't even think it was once a week, to be honest. Maybe my mom did grocery shopping every 2 weeks, but it was something like that. So, man, we got it. We craved it all week, man. Whether it was good or bad for us, it kept us going, man. We jonesed for that stuff all damn week, so we could pig out on Saturday morning. Yeah, it wasn't good for us, but man, was it a pleasurable experience. Oh, Devil Flyer says he's a pancake man. I think pancakes are just too filling. Like some people can eat those like big stacks. Man, that's a lot of food. Lama, lam, laham, Lama Magante. I have to slow down. Lama Magante says, "Hell chat, hell Artie Bear, hell right back at you." We have Yule Carter. Did you watch Wally George art? Oh, I remember Wally George growing up. If you guys don't know, it was called the Wally George Show, and it was I think it was on cable television, and he would broadcast from Orange County, and so he was like I guess there was Morton Downey Jr., who was kind of the same. I think he was a bigger name than Wally George. I think Wally George's big claim to fame was his daughter was Rebecca De Mornay, the actress. Was she in Risky Business or something? She was in that Three Musketeers movie. I think she was kind of a star of the time, and I believe that's his daughter. And so the thing about Wally George is he would have like Nazi skinheads like that would be his crowd, that would be his audience. And so it was live. I guess it was kind of like what was that other, I guess just kind of like Oprah show. I'm not sure what they would do. They would have guests on, and it would be kind of controversial, and they would, I guess, just start shit. And so then he would go to the crowd, and the crowd would respond, usually in a very violent and aggressive way. And yeah, it was kind of entertaining in a strange way. But yeah, I do remember Wally George. I never met him or went to any of the live tapings, but I think it was a cable show, and it came from Orange County. They used to say, it's so weird, like growing up in the LA area, they used to say about Orange County, they'd say behind the orange curtain, and LA people would call like Orange County people Nazis, and they would like white supremacists and stuff like that. Like, you guys, the stuff that's happening now, people are just stupid in general. The only difference now is they cancel you, which is a big difference. But people were always like, and the reason I always knew it, like I grew up in the suburbs, LA County, and it was just jealousy because LA is a shithole. Most of LA County is a shithole. And so it was jealousy because Orange County was was a nicer place to live. As a whole, it was a nicer place to live. And so they would just call them, Nazis and stuff like that because I think they were jealous. My Belinda, yeah. Your Belinda, my Belinda. Your Belinda was the home of Nixon. Yeah. So a funny aside, interesting aside, when Jaime Mendoza, the inker I was talking about, when he worked at Hack Shack Studios with me, we were kind of partners in it. And so when we set up the studio, we sublet from the Nixon Library and Estate. So it was interesting. So we had the front offices. They didn't need the front offices, and then there was a warehouse in the back. So what we did is we co-opted it. So they paid for the back warehouse area, and we paid for the front part of it. But the Nixon Library, they paid the whole thing, and then we would reimburse them, or we would pay our share to them every month. And so we were basically subleasing from the Nixon Library and Estate. And so I do remember when we went there to sign the lease papers and everything, Jaime and I, we went into the library, and they were really nice. They gave us a tour of the facilities, and the Nixon family home is still there, and they were buried. Him and Pat are buried there uh, in the around the house area. And so the library is nice. And so we took this elevator down, not up. I mean, you think you're on the ground floor, but you're not. There's like a bunker. And when I say bunker, I'm not kidding. It's like all those movies you see where, like they go down in an elevator, and then it's this uh, like military looking complex. It was just like that. And every hallway was identical. There was nothing different about every one of these hallways. So it was like a labyrinth. You could just get lost in there. And so every corner had an American flag, but there were multiple American flags. So you didn't even know. It was crazy. And so we went there to sign the papers and stuff, and it was it was a bunker. I don't know why it existed. I don't know. It looked like it could withstand like a nuclear holocaust. It was crazy. I mean, it was in the ground, and it looked substantial. Like it was poured out of solid concrete. And yeah, I was a little intimidated. It was really strange. And yeah, so they were nice and everything. And so we signed the paperwork. And so God, we were there. Well, I was there. Jaime wasn't there as long as I think he worked there for maybe 3 years or so, um, maybe longer. I was there for, geez, over 10 years, somewhere between 10 and 15 years. Uh, I worked out of that studio. So interesting times. They were really good people. They were really, really good people. They would come around, ask if everything was okay, stuff like that. I think they kind of wanted to make sure we weren't like screwing up the front office, or anything like that. So it was good. It was good times, and I always appreciated they never raised the rates. I think there was one where the landlord that owned the property raised the rates, and they just sent us a memo and they said our rates increased, but we know that you're on a budget, so don't worry about it. But they gave us a heads up that they did raise the lease rates. So always good, good. And you know what? It was the damn cutbacks. It was the LA, not LA, but yeah, I guess it was California cutbacks. Um, and they were shutting down all like uh, government or state facilities and stuff like that, that were, I guess, like libraries and stuff, or partially paid for by state funding, things like that. And so they pulled the funding from the Nixon Library. So they had to kind of clean house a little bit. And so they got rid of that warehouse. And the warehouse was full of, we used to kid like it was like Nixon's head was in a cryogenic like jar or something. But it was like Christmas decor, like seasonal stuff for the library, like decorations and stuff. And then they had like books, and they had, I think it was Pat Nixon wrote a book. And so they had all the Pat Nixon books. They had cases of them in there. It was good times. What was it? We got invited to hang out with, what is his name? Jesse Ventura, was that his name, the wrestler? And so then it was like the body. And so then when he was in politics, it was the mind. And so I guess he was doing a guest speaking at the library. I guess he had a book. Maybe he was doing a promotional tour. And so we got invited to go hang out with them and stuff. It was cool. They were good people. There are some good people in California. Let's see what Joe says. The great art form. Wait, the great art from you all these years is inspiring to us. These characters are so cool. Hearing the origins of them and how they came about, our interactions make us feel more part of this. You guys are a big, big part of this. This wouldn't exist. Black and White 1 and 2 would not exist. Chrono Mechanics Retrofit would not exist if it wasn't for you guys. Danky says, a ton of talent. Ethan visited your studio. No, Ethan was like an East Coast guy. We were West Coast. So I didn't really interact too much with Ethan except for cons, like conventions and stuff. And it was usually like from the midpoint to the east is where I would see Ethan. Depending on the syrup, you guys are still on breakfast. It's either corn syrup, sugar water, real honey, and maple syrup. Yeah. A bag of Skittles. What is that? Cardon? Artie Bear. Commandant Crisp. What is this? Oh, is it supposed to be Reese's Peanut Brittle Crumbs? Rosie's? Rossi's? I don't know what that is. I've never heard of it. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes cafe food or whatever they call that, it's good. An unhealthy but delicious breakfast is Denny's moon over my hammy. Yum. But cereal is a snack. Super sweet. Lots of sugar, fruity pebbles. I like cocoa pebbles. I was never like fruity pebbles. Okay, here I go again. Llama gigante. Ooh. Llama gigante. Apple Jacks are good. Apple Jacks don't taste like apples at all. I don't know what that taste is, but it's not apples. How dare you? Okay, so we got waffles, like pancakes with syrup traps. Yeah. Let's see. Art, I just learned that I enjoy drawing. Great. I'm horrible, but it's so relaxing. I drew a picture of you. I'm gonna post it on Twitter. I hope you don't mind. No, 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 do it. It'll be good. It'll be good, man. Make sure that I'm tagged in it, and I'll share it around, as long as it's flattering. How could it not be? Look at the subject matter. Oh shit. Yeah, bacon makes everything better. Oh, now we're gonna talk forever about bacon. Art is a Riverside guy. Yeah, people in Corona would not go where Riverside though. It's funny because I think that Riverside got the 909 area code for a while. I think when they went from 714, they went 909, and 909 is a Riverside, I believe, a Riverside area code. And so everybody in Corona was like, "How dare you?" You know, they were a little uppity about that. So then I think they got the 951 or something. I might have those two backwards, but yeah, people in Corona did not like to be called Riverside because Riverside is they would call it the Valley of the Dirt People. People in LA used to say that Valley of the Dirt People. Like LA is so much nicer. LA is freaking it's sad. Still nicer. It's gotten more LA as time has gone. Uh, what has gotten nicer? I don't know. Breakfast at Disney World Polynesian Resort, Lilo and Stitch breakfast is their best breakfast. I did have that. Amanda was small. I don't know if it was Lilo and Stitch, but she was little. And I guess they call it character breakfast. And I think we did have like pancakes or waffles. It was pretty good. You know, sometimes those buffets or whatever, the scrambled eggs are so good. Sometimes they could be really bad, but I think I remember those scrambled eggs being very, very good. My mom makes us go on Nixon's birthday because it's free. Are you serious? That's kind of fun. But not now. I mean, you're a grown up. Does she still force you to go? That'd be funny. You're all getting in the car. She pulls your ear. But mom, it's the stupid Nixon library. You can see it all within like probably an hour. It's not that big. I remember Sherman Oaks on Showtime, fine entertainment for a single fellas. Nixon's secret lair. That's what it felt like, man. It was kind of cool, but kind of scary too. Oh shit, Sugar Bear. Can't get enough of that sugar crisp. Sugar Bear had good commercials. Yeah, he did. That's it. Super sugar crisp. Nixon's brain is kept alive down in the sub basement. Probably. I was hoping it'd be in that warehouse behind us, but we looked. We never found it. Nixon showed Jackie Gleason's Aliens. Nixon showed Jackie Gleason Aliens and ruined Gleason's life. Has never forgave Nixon. I think they're both dead now, though. Really? That's weird. Uh, the cryo freeze his brain. They did that to Disney. Yeah, I believe it. It's all true. Of course. Gleason was devastated. You're making shit up, man. That's not true. Steven, hey Art, will Volume 1 second printing ship sooner than Volume 2? We maybe. I'll talk to Pamela about it, but we still have to print volume 1 up. We don't have any here. So it's kind of tough without an actual print run. So the in-demand books will bring the print run up higher. So we don't have plans at this moment in time, but I'll talk to her. I know we talked about some of the stuff, like maybe the t-shirts, because I think Pamela wants to but it's all going to depend on the shipping. But and so there's got to be a little bit of work involved. So we got to talk still, but possibly doing some of it in advance so that the campaign, when the books come in from the printer, that it isn't overwhelming. Because I think this is probably the biggest campaign that we've had so far. And the chrono, my gosh, within a month, Pamela fulfilled the chrono campaign. She got everything out because we had to get everything out before we moved to Texas. So she worked her ass off on that. Let's see what this is. I was making fun of off-brand snacks. Oh, Reese. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, that's what I thought. You're brittle crumbs. That's good. That's good. Love your streams, Art. Thank you, Anthony Potato 125. Breakfast at Art. I'll tell you right now, breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. Some people just bypass it. When I was younger, I never ate breakfast. Never. Like, I would, like when I was single, I would just get like a bunch of bananas, and I might have a banana. I would just sit down at the drawing board, draw, and then just eat a banana as breakfast. I never really made a big deal about breakfast. As I got older, I absolutely need to eat breakfast. I need protein in the mornings. Otherwise, I really can't get through the day. I don't want to see EVS cry like that again. It crushed me. I think everyone was like, "What? Oh, that was last night." Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sometimes we forget that we're all human beings, like that we're all dealing with stuff outside of just what we present here on YouTube or our Indiegogos and things like that. I mean, we're human beings. There's things that happen daily that we're dealing with emotionally. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Chad Townsend's talking about last night's Kings show, and Ethan felt like that he needed to talk about his life behind the scenes. And I'm not going to say too much because it's not really my place to say, but it was very heartfelt. And I think we all felt it as well. And it humanizes what's going on. And I think like SJWs, that's why this cancel culture, I do wonder about their hearts. Like when they go after people like us, if they can detach completely from the human experience, like that, because we didn't vote the way they wanted us to, or we don't fall in line with their politics or their belief system, that they feel it's okay to really hurt somebody. And things like last night remind us that we are human, that and hopefully they're watching and they can realize that we're all going through stuff. That's the shared experience. I mean, we're all human beings, and we all feel, we all can be hurt, we can be upset. And that was like when I was canceled at Marvel. And it's funny because I was talking to Adam Friended, and he really wanted to tell my story. And so there's a video that I have. It's in the archives, and I talk about it in detail about being fired at Marvel. And the thing is, both my parents, they died within a month of each other. and Amanda was really, really small, so she never got to really know her grandparents, which is a shame because they're great. They were great people. And so when Amanda was born, I was at Image. I was kind of like Pamela and I still had that dream of black and white, the ongoing. And so when she was born and the market started changing, I I felt I needed something that was more rock solid because Image kind of felt like it was a bit of a sinking ship in 95 or whenever it was. And so I went from Image back to Marvel, and I had to eat a lot of crow. I had to eat a lot of crow to get on a good book again. And thank you, Adam Kubert, for getting me back on X-Men. Um, yeah, it was him that talked to Bob Harris, and Bob Harris was mad, and rightly so, for me leaving, Marvel to go to Image Comics with the rest of the guys. But I felt like I needed something steady, something solid, so I could take care of my family. Up to that point, Pamela and I, everything felt temporary. Like even the house, all that stuff, if it went away, we didn't care. We were just kind of living, every day to its fullest. But when you have a kid, you start thinking about the future in a way that we never did. And so I realized this house is important. We do need a place to live. We need a place to raise our kid. I wanted to make sure I made enough money that I could send her to college, all these things. And so I really felt like for the only time in my entire career that I was going to plant roots, like, how some people are like, I'm a company guy, right? I'm going to work at this plant till I die or till I retire. And so that's what I felt. I felt like I'm going to go back to Marvel. I'm going to be a company guy, and I'm going to work here until I retire. That was my plan. Like I gave up working independently. I gave up all that stuff so I could get a steady paycheck and I could take care of my family, which I did. So I think we're probably about 8-10 years into, me being at Marvel again, maybe not even that long. And so then I got fired for bullshit reasons. So David Bogart and CB both double teamed me in a phone call, and they fired me. And to add insult to injury, David Bogart said, "You will never work here at Marvel again." He made sure he said that. So they fired me from Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate X-Men, as a way of hurting me for whatever reason. I mean, I speculate that it was to teach or to show David Finch and Mark Bagley that just to make a what do they call that, an example of what they could do if these guys got uppity and wanted to leave Marvel to go to DC, which is complete and utter bullshit. It's I go into better detail. I didn't plan on talking about this today, but I go into more detail in the video. So check out the video if you guys want to know more detail. But anyways, long story short, I had a family. I had a family to take care of. And so when these guys do bullshit stuff like this and cancel you and say stuff like, "You'll never work at Marvel again." Never work at Marvel again? Dude, I'm working hand to mouth now. If I don't have a paycheck, I can't make my mortgage. I can't pay for stuff. You're not just hurting me, you're hurting my family. Like, that's what they don't understand. Like, like when Ethan shared that story, what these people don't understand is there are people that are relying on Ethan. There are people that are relying on me to make things work. And when some asshole gets on a whim, decides they're going to make an example out of you so they can keep David Bogart, not David Bogart, but Dave Finch and Mark Bagley scared and stay at Marvel and not look at options at DC Comics. Uh, just on a whim, they make an example out of you and fire you for nothing, for absolutely nothing. They made up everything. None of it was true. And they fired me. They canceled me and told me I would never work there again. I had logged in more time at Marvel than both of those two combined. I single-handedly was responsible for making more money for that company than either one of those two, probably to this day. You know, so really, you're more important to Marvel than I am. You know, screw you guys. And so these things happen, and they remind us that we're human, and that hopefully people, before they start just throwing around this cancel culture and start trying to hurt other people in such a permanent way, that they can think like, we're human beings. You might hate me and you might have a difference of opinion towards me, but you know what? I have a family. You know, do you hate them too? You know, do you want to see them on the street? Do you want to see them homeless? Do you want to see them hurt? Because that's what you're doing. You know, that's why you can't come after somebody's paycheck. What they don't understand is, like, in the day, if they did this to my dad, you know, my dad's generation, there would have been hell to pay. I don't think my dad would have taken that laying down. I think he would have went and kicked your freaking ass, you know. So that's the thing. So when these things happen, sometimes like real things happen. I think they're nice reminders that we're humans. We're human beings. We're all in this thing together, and we should look out after each other. And we shouldn't try to hurt each other in such an obvious way. Like when cancel culture does what they do, they know what they're doing. They know that they're going to hurt you, but they don't care. They don't care that you have a family. They don't care that you have loved ones that are relying on you. They don't care about any of those things. They just want what they want at that moment in time, and they just don't care. So I thought it was good, and Ethan's a brave guy, and he's a really honest person, and he's got a lot of heart. Some people don't see it. He's sarcastic, so he says a lot of things that are said in jest, and he's using humor, sarcasm, sarcastic humor, I should say. But it's always entertaining, and I think if you take anything too literal in life, you're going to have a problem. So, yeah, it was good, Chad. You guys should check it out. And just try to remember that we're humans. We're all in this together, this thing called life. You guys are still talking about breakfast food. Bacon. Oh my gosh, you guys. Holy shit. I wonder if they have bacon flavored fish. That'd be cool. Oh man, she still tries to make us go to the Nixon Library. Imagine seeing it every year. I don't know about that. I don't think it changes that much. I don't know if the Christmas decorations are big come on for the month of December. What's up? How you doing? I got one more thing to share, and then I'm going to. It was a powerful moment. Yeah. Got me right in the feels. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, when you have a kid, you know, that 10 fingers, 10 toes thing, you know, you make sure that they're born with all their parts, and then everything's right. And then, you know, for me, even when Pamela was pregnant with Amanda, I would pray and I would think like, just hope that she's healthy and that there's going to be no problems. And then yeah, I kind of set up these like worst case scenarios, like, well, what if there was, what would you do? How would you feel about this? Just so you're not kind of blindsided. So not that if something, you know, was to have happened, that I would have been completely ready for it. But I kind of did think like, well, what if, because we were older when we had Amanda, and so there's there's more chance um, for problems when it's an older woman giving birth. So we did a lot of soul searching. A lot of soul searching. Yeah. Yeah, you guys should just watch it. It's kind of hard to talk about, and Ethan does such a good job of explaining it. Yeah, I think it's easier to hate somebody when you can dehumanize them. Uh, but at what cost? Like, why judge somebody? As soon as you judge somebody, you're making an enemy out of them. So, yeah. Joe says the cancel culture is an example. If how society was degraded and they no longer believed in the golden rule, they are soulless and really evil. I'm I'm still coming to terms with that. Like, it's hard for me to really think about like people in that regard, like that there's somebody that could possibly be listening right now and just hating on me and us in the chat and Comicsgate as a whole. Uh, it just boggles my mind. I'm not wired like that, so I can't relate to it on any level, and I'm thankful that I can't. Because if I could, I think on some level I would be like them, and I just can't. I can get angry, I can get upset, but I would never go that far is to cancel somebody. Those Uncanny X-Men issues you worked on looked incredible. Thank you, man. Uh, Dave Finch was a pleasure to work with. It does. It does for the better. Uh, I can honestly say I'm a better person because of Amanda. Um, I'm having a real hard time here, so I'm going to have to wrap this up unless somebody cracks a joke because I'm starting to get emotional here. Oh, good morning. Good morning. What's going on? Everything's going on. Keely. Let's see. Oh, I got to read this just because 24 Eyes, Outcast Owls live or live. All right. Let's read. Let's social media gives those losers power, but in their minds it's like a video game and they are scoring points. The more they play, the more their empathy is drained away. That's a pretty good analogy. Yeah. Yeah, well, the thing is, let me read it and then I'll comment. Yeah, EBS is a charming person. We disagree on a few things, but I know he's awesome. That's the thing. Nobody's going to agree on everything. It's never going to happen. You are never going to have complete conformity. You are never going to have that. Um, And the SJWs and these people, the progressive, left, the extreme progressive left, they think that they can build a utopia. They think that they can make the world better. Um, but the world is already great. That's the thing I can't stand about these guys is everything's broken, everything's messed up, everything's screwed up. We got to fix everything. No, the world's pretty good. What you're doing right now is messing things up. What you're doing right now is screwing stuff up. Like you can't conceive that the world's a great place. So all you see is shit. So shit in, shit out, right? That's all they do is they see shit and then they manifest shit. And that's why the world's going to be shitty because of shitty people. Like, you know, you are what you think, you are what you create. And like I said, shit in, shit out. And the thing is, nobody's going to agree on everything. Nobody, no group of people are going to 100% agree. But what we have here in America is pretty damn good. And if it's not bastardized, if it's not changed, if it's not cheated, if people aren't trying to screw around with the system and change laws, and but if people really hold it near and dear to their heart and protect it, it's fundamentally good. Can bad happen? Well, of course it can. Are there bad cops? Yeah, but there's great cops too. It's all the above. Life isn't all one thing. Like people want to just categorize and put everything all in one section. Like, oh, you're comics geeks, so you're all bad. You're this, so you're all good. It just, what kind of childlike mentality is that? It's just not even true. It's not even a universal truth. It doesn't exist anywhere. And also, you guys, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you work so hard trying to tear down and rebuild. Um, to have a utopia, to have what you guys want, is only going to exist with complete conformity. And it's already happening. If you don't conform, you get canceled. You don't conform, you get destroyed. And so to have your utopia, what you guys want, freedom and freedom of thought, is going to have to go away, because you can't have a utopia with people disagreeing. You can't have it. The only way you can have utopia is complete conformity. And think about that. Think about what you would be giving up to have what you say you want. You're going to have complete and utter government control. You're not going to be able to think your own thoughts. You're not going to be able to do your own thing. You're not going to be able to do any of that stuff. You start talking, in a way that the government doesn't want, you're gone. You're gone. We've seen it. There's examples of it that exist. They're just so naive, that they actually think that you could have perfection. You could have a perfect world. You could have a utopia. You can't. It's not even a worthwhile dream to have. Who would want that? Nobody would want that, because you know what you would have to give up to get it. You would have to conform completely. It's a joke. It's a freaking joke. So, yeah. Art is the bacon of CGs. Sorry, Frega. Well, I think you guys are, man. You guys are going off on a bacon cuda. Oh, that's cool. Because I was saying like bacon flavored fish. That's good. That's good. I like that. Man, I'm getting deep. You guys are bringing the deep out of me. That probably didn't sound right. Wait. Let's see. Like RMDO. Now I have to fry up some bacon with salmon. Never tried any fish with bacon. You know what? Let me think. I don't think I have either. You may have created something. We created something. Past Master says, once Ethan put his protective bubble on someone, I leave them alone completely. I try very hard not to interact with Sketch. Um, Sketch has good moments. Sketch has not so good moments. Um, it is what it is. I think he's got a good heart and he tries. Let me see. The Goliath, is that Goliath grouper? Down here, you can get Goliath grouper. Enough fat on it, you can achieve that bacony hints. Still tastes like fish, but with the right herbs. I don't know, man. Groupers look ugly. I never wanted to eat a grouper. Oh, shit. Smoked salmon on a bed of bacon. You know what? Salmon is like a breakfast food. Um, Bagels and lox, like you can have bagels with the thin sliced salmon on it. Pretty good. Pretty good. Little bit of cream cheese. Throw some bacon on it. The only thing about bacon is any subtlety of the salmon, I think, would probably destroy it. I don't know if it would complement it. I think if it was a salmon steak, maybe with some light bacon or cook it with bacon, because I like blackened salmon. It's like Cajun style, and that's pretty good. And that's a pretty heavy taste. So maybe you could pull off bacon with salmon. Huh. All right. Timothy Fitzgerald says, my baby mama was 43 and 46 when she had our babies. We were worried about autism and Down syndrome since they are so much more likely in mothers over 40. That's what we were afraid too. So it sounds like it worked out for you, Timothy. So that's great. Yeah, smoked trout and pike last night. Yummy dinner, smoked trout. I know I've had trout, but I don't remember what it tastes like. Sea bass is almost good enough to eat raw. Really? I've had seared salmon. I didn't really care for it. Like lox, I can eat because it's thin, but like it was like a salmon steak, and it was in cubes. So seared is just like the tops and bottoms are cooked, but the middle's raw, and I just didn't care for the texture. Um, Sorry, I'm late, but I have a life. You sure do. Harassing me is your life. Okay. Oh my gosh, I just said that to my wife this morning. Autism is a superpower if caught early and treated. There's therapies and special education. You can help acclimate children. Yes, yes, indeed. And usually, what like the problematic aspects are usually replaced with some kind of super focus or mathematics skills or something. There's usually something that autism will give um, as well. We have a friend that has a autistic son, and he's like a science and math wizard. Just really, really smart kid. Are you serious? Wow. Well, I'm glad you're here now. We have a yell, Pedro. All right, let me catch up here. We got Zebulon Pike, and we got Johnny Rando in the house. I just want to give him a shout out. Warlock, what's up? Thank you, Frankie. Hello, darlings. Yeah, or just educate themselves. Just see what the rest of the world's like. I completely agree, Devil Flyer. Um, the Earth is a big place, plenty of room for everyone, plenty of resources for humanity. A few bad people allocating those resources. Yeah, the two-party system, I do believe, is corrupt. Black and white comics matter. Hell yeah. I am going to show. Oh, shit. Man, I thought I was kind of caught up. I was not caught up. We got Eric the Guapo in the house. Um, so is the book done yet? 64 pages of layouts are done. Yeah, so go to the site. You can see some of the layouts on the Indiegogo site, which is a big step. I mean, the later pages are pretty damn detailed too. So a lot of the heavy lifting on Black and White Volume 2 is done. We got Dillard Draws. Hey Art, where do I send this fan art? You can, I believe you can contact me through the Indiegogo site. You can go through there. And also, I have in the description, it's my Art by T-Bear website. Let me see, I can show this off. And there's a contact there. Let me share this. All right, this is Art by T-Bear. This is my website. And so there's a contact right here. So you can contact me and you can send me a message, and then I can give you the information where to send the high-res artwork. So this goes for everybody as well. And I do believe there's a contact with Indiegogo as well. So then I can send you guys a place to send the artwork and stuff. Look at this, 94, 2019. Yeah, and you guys, there's tons of original artwork here. So there's my Marvel and DC stuff. Click on DC, and you can see the DC work. I think this website's pretty cool. Taylor Grosso and myself designed this. I thought it came out pretty good. Click on Marvel. You can see all the Marvel books. Ultimate X-Men. You can see the pages. The only thing is it won't allow you to blow up the pages. So when you check it out, it stays small. So these are the Dave Finch Ultimate pages. There's still some good ones. So yeah, so that's cool. You guys can contact me through that. And yeah, let's get some more of that trading card artwork going, and just have a good time. Randy says about 30 backers away from 90K. Sweet. 30 backers. 30 backers? Wait, no. $30? Wait, hold on. Let me see here. Am I still sharing? I hope I'm not sharing. No, I'm not sharing. Okay, hold on. Let me check this out. No, I think we're at 88,775. So we're about what about 275? No, 225. 225 away from 225 away from 89. So then we're 1,100, or we're 1,225 away from 90K. So I don't know about 30 backers. That's a lot of backers. Maybe it would be 30 backers. I don't know. You probably did better math than I did. I thought we were closer. Yeah, don't be taking my fish away. It's not cool. A 2-fish intro. We got Philip. What's up? Lost Pages. Lost Pages 2. Electric Boogaloo. Go back it today. Yeah, the artwork's a little bit too reasonably priced. I do have to go in there and actually, I think, increase the price. I just got these pages sent back. So these pages have been pulled down from the site. So these are Carlos Pacheco X-Men pages. So there's Storm and Morrow. So these were just returned to me. So these will go back up on the site, you guys. So there's not a lot of Carlos Pacheco pages left. So if you guys are interested, these are gorgeous pages. Yeah, this was a good time. I had a lot of fun working on these pages. Carlos is really, really good. Look at that silhouette. Yeah, so this is 70, X-Men 70, and these are pages 13 and 14. Look at these shots. Good stuff. Love Carlos's layouts. It's fantastic. So, yeah, that will go back up. I just got those returned to me. Increase the prices after I'm done buying. I don't know. I think it's on Pamela's to-do list. So she's got a to-do list like I do every day, and we try to get through as much as we can. Oh, yeah, the average backer. Yeah, he's probably right. Yeah. My math work is always a bit off, but yeah, $1,000 worth of backing. It's going to take a little bit. It's going to take a little bit of time. Let's see what Chad says. I have Carlos Pacheco page with Batman and Robin, I think, on it. I can't remember the title offhand. Love his stuff. Yeah, he's so good. So good. Yes. Okay, so here we go. Let me get this thing all situated here and show you. Yes, I do want to get rid of that. Okay. Show you the stretch goal. Yeah, so this is going to be fantastic. So this is the 90K stretch goal, which we are working towards right now. What did I say? We're 1,225 away, something like that. I think somebody in chat said we're 30 backers away, which is probably right. Sounds about right. So let's go back. Let me hit screen share and show you what we're going to do next. So this is going to be a die cut sticker, and this was designed and done by Shay, Red Valkyrie, and just great design. Look at that. Looks so freaking cool. And we're going to do this as a die cut sticker, you guys. It's going to be fantastic. So you'll get an Inco sticker, and you'll get this fantastic black and white sticker, once we've hit that 90K stretch goal. And if this wasn't enough, you guys, you're going to get a drum solo. You're going to get a freaking drum solo. I don't care what Ethan says. It's going to rock. You guys are going to be just going to be thoroughly entertained. You're going to love it. You're going to love the noise. So yeah, this is going to be the die cut sticker. It's so cool, man. In the gun sight, pretty badass, pretty badass. So yeah, you guys, let's get to that 90K. Get your die cut sticker, and you know, I'll play till your ears bleed. I'll just pound those skins. I'm actually, what's behind me right now is some of the drums. So right here, we got the bass drum, we got the floor or the toms right there, and I got the stick. I'm warming it up. Actually, this is not even a full-size drumstick. This is I bought some drumsticks for Amanda when she was really small, and so when we moved here, I found this. So I just kind of have it by me to remember when she was little and she used to hit the drums, and the dog freaking ate the tip. Look at that. That dog chews on everything. He destroys everything. So yeah, I'll pound some skins for you guys. It'll be fun. It'll be a ton of fun. So let's see what Randy has to say. Perhaps EVS can exchange the salmon for Lori Lamar's mermaid. That would be weird to have her in my teeth, though. Yeah. Let's see what Joe says. Art, have you been warming up your drum skills? No. What I think I'm going to do once we start getting closer to the 90K, I'm going to start setting up the drums back here. So they're not set up, so I can't really play it yet. So what I'm thinking is, like I said, once we start getting closer, I'll move the table back there. I'll move that out of the way, and I'll start setting up the drums because they're big. It's a big kit. So I'll start setting up the drums a little bit at a time, and then you guys can see kind of work in progress. And then maybe I'll practice a little bit, and then I'll do I say it's a drum solo. I'm just gonna do sporadic stuff. I don't think you guys actually want to hear like a 2-minute drum solo. So I'll just kind of putz around a little bit. Johnny Randa says, I would never bicker about a sticker. Thanks, Art. That's good. Sure, the dog chewed on it. He did. You call me a liar, Chad? How dare you? How dare you? There's one quick thing I wanted to do. I just saw the tab here. I want to shine a little bit of a spotlight on Rocket. So this is our buddy, Steve Dye. And this is a fanzine, kind of like Wizard, and it's all about CG. So it focuses on us. And so this is the first issue, and he's crowdfunding it right now. I think he's 4 days out from it closing. And so John Malin, Donald DeLay, Eric Weathers, and Cecil and myself put a little bit of there's a little bit of focus on us. We added our little 2 cents onto this thing. There's an interview by me. I think John does a interview as well. And so this cover I think is cool. It's us launching Cecil out into space. I think it's pretty cool. And I think I look a little like Colonel Sanders there. It's fun. And so yeah, there's interviews. There's super fan art. There's crossing the border. We have EJ Morges interview, just all kinds of fun stuff. It's pretty detailed, the outline of what the book will be. So if you guys are familiar with Wizard, it's going to be like wizard on steroids, and it's going to be all like CG focused. So here's the video.
We meet in an hour of change and challenge. In a decade of multiple years, an age of both knowledge and ignorance. We choose to go to the moon in this beginning with the other things, not because they are easy, but because
They are hard.
Surely the opening vistas to space promise high costs and hardships, as well as high rewards. I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goals.
Good stuff, you guys. Back at today, yes, 4 days out, 6,580, 161 backers. I think we can get this to 200 backers, easy peasy. Cover girl. I dig these. I backed the Rocket Plus badges and poster. So I backed the feature. It's not that expensive. It comes with the mission badge kit. So there's badges, they're stickers, but they're pretty cool. I got them because maybe I just want them for my memory box, because it's like a NASA type badge, but it's got my name on it. It's pretty cool. I'm such a geek. And I got the T-shirt too. So as soon as this fulfills, I'll be wearing the Rocket T-shirt on the live stream. So yeah, Steve Dye is a good person, CG through and through, and a bunch of cool stuff. This is just the beginning too. If Steve Dye can keep this thing going, I think he was talking about 3 or 4 times a year, maybe quarterly, putting out new issues of Rocket. High concept, good stuff. Steve Dye is a great guy. Steve Dye is a great guy. So come back it. Let me, you know what? I'm going to put the link in the description so you guys don't have to go looking too far for it. Boop, boop. That music's got me all charged up. Yeah, so that's Steve Dye. Oh, Philip says he's got an article in the magazine as well. Yeah, just a bunch of cool stuff. It's gonna be a blast. I'm just so flattered, like we're building this thing together. Now we got like fan like magazines and stuff. Like the fanzine is kind of an old school term, but I like fan magazine, comic magazine, CG magazine. Peter says, I love the idea of this magazine. I just wish he called it Comicsgate magazine and had a different cover. Other than that, it's awesome. Well, you know what? This is just the start. So, things could change. He could call it Rocket CG or CG Rocket, I think that would be cooler. Everybody knows it's Comicsgate, and new covers could come and go. I think what would be interesting is if he just did a variant cover. That could be fun. I do like that that cover though. I think it has some charm to it. Jeff says badges. We don't need no stinking badges. Well, if our government has its way, we're going to be carded left and right. Holy shit, you guys! Don't get me off on a tangent. Don't get me going again. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to get back to work, drawing black and white for you guys, having a ball, had a ball hanging out with you. You guys are the best. CG is the best. If you haven't backed black and white, please do so. If you haven't got yourself a T-shirt, pick one up. We got all kinds of add-ons, things like that, artwork. We have the layouts that you can get, just all kinds of fun stuff. So go by, check out Black and White. If you like what you see, back it. We have Phillips. We have Lost Pages 2. Go check out Phillips Lost Pages 2. And of course, Rocket, the CG fan magazine. So you guys take care, and I will talk to you soon.